Hello, everybody. It's Hotdog Mike here, the Hog Hound. Today we are doing Hebrew National, and it occurred to me that I've been calling these Hebrew International for the last week, and so thank you for bearing with me. 100% kosher beef, beef franks is what we're looking at, and the ingredients honestly look pretty solid. Kosher beef, water, and then contains 2% or less than salt, spice, so on and so forth. No corn syrup. Thank you very much, Hebrew National. I greatly appreciate it. And just so we can get an idea for once of what we're eating. And then, bratwurst baby, if you don't mind perhaps getting a better shot of these dogs somehow and see how juicy they are. So in lieu of edits, my wife is doing some wonderful fancy camera work, to say the least. So, as always, let's talk about how they cooked. There was great beef flavor in the air the whole entire time, and inside the pan there was enough juices coming out of the dogs to where it really did a good job of browning up the outside. It looked absolutely beautiful. All right. And then, if we could dig in, so there was enough stuff or steam coming off of these dogs that it really softened up the bun. That is, for me, one of the first steps that I just absolutely love. Now, just a small bite. Mm-hmm. All right, so the first thing that I noticed is the snap. There's a nice little snap there. And then afterward, you get this delicious beef flavor behind it. Maybe a little bit of onion, maybe a tiny little hint of smoke about it. But overall, I mean that is a wonderful first bite of a dog. And honestly, it tastes like a beef hot dog should. I don't know if they set the bar or who did, but Hebrew National, not International, doing a great job so far. Just one more bearing bite is all. That is on point. You know, if you're looking for a little snack later on this week, it doesn't have to be $6, of course, but I would highly already recommend Hebrew National. Now, what we have as far as other condiments go, my favorite, as always, we have one or two with mayonnaise, and then two of these we got super fancy. And when we were at Trader Joe's this last week, we picked up it's a garlic mustard aioli. Absolutely wonderful. So let's start off with the mayo one. And boy, this bun is soft. You know, I know that extra fat, of course, comes with the cost, like everything does. But between the steam from the dog and when that mayonnaise kind of seeping into the bun, it doesn't feel wet, it doesn't feel soggy, because that sounds disgusting. But it just really softened it up some. Mm. That for me is on point. This is exactly what I'm looking for. You know, the dogs I think were $5.99, the buns $1.87, and then some good milk to wash it down. I mean, it's hard to bring yourself that much joy with $10 elsewhere. Unless you have any ideas, bratwurst baby.
No.
Did we ever agree to call you that, bratwurst baby?
Sure.
The sausage sister. Hey, I'll keep stewing on it. All right, and last but not least, let's try this garlic mustard aioli. Mm-hmm. Mm. You know what? That that beef flavor mixed with the garlic, and then you have the vinegar side of the mustard. It was just the perfect combination with one condiment. I mean, this would even be good with it. This beef tastes like it would be good with ketchup. And I'm not the biggest fan of ketchup on hot dogs. I really love it on roasted potatoes, French fries, of course. But it pairs perfectly together. I mean, if I could turn back time, A, I would probably not call these Hebrew International, right? What kind of professional am I?
Mhm.
And then also B, I think that I would put this garlic mustard aioli on every single one of them. This is just absolutely fantastic. You know, one more little bite. Yeah. Mm. Oh, that's good. It was amazing how $10 could bring so much joy. Right. But, all right. Overall appearance, cooked really well in the pan, browned up. You know, there's enough juices coming out of it while still the inside of the hot dog was juicy when you take a bite. The snap is good, a little bit of a smokiness to it. I felt like there was some garlic to it as well. On top of it, you know, Hebrew National, you've done a great job. Your ingredients are simple. It's an inexpensive product. You know, all in all, I'm going to give you a very high score today of 8.1 is what we're doing, which is definitely on the high end. If we consider 5 to be average, this is all completely subjective. You find your own path, but Hebrew National 8.1. I would highly recommend it. We'll definitely do it again. I'll take one more swig of milk here and finish off the rest of these dogs. But then afterward, Bratwurst Baby and I are going to go and find some dessert. So, Hot Dog Mike out.